This is Sam. Sam was, by all accounts, an upstanding human being. He was easy to talk to, he had a wonderful mustache, and he could give Arnold a run for his money. A real upstanding citizen indeed. However, that friendship wasn't to last. On November 15th, 2025, my friends and I found Sam hanging in a public park. The shock to us was immense. Or at least it would have been. You see, I took this picture of Sam by accident. I had meant to be recording. Instead, I got this absolute banger of a shot, which has 2 cakes out and a rope around his neck. Or at least it seems. The rope is actually tied to his harness, and Sam is not dead in this picture, he is very much alive.
Very much alive.
I found the picture pretty damn funny, so I posted it to my group chat. And my friends reacted just how I assumed they would. But then they went further, saying they would attend a fake funeral for him, saying they'd play instruments, saying they'd hire femboys, and an idea was born. It's phone footage time because I just got up from a nap and I don't want to get my camera. There's some really weird things happening right now. My friends are like planning an actual funeral for this one dude who so-called died. Not really. It's like I took this picture and I posted it in a Discord chat and now they're all going crazy. And I think that they're actually about to have a funeral. And it's really weird. It's really funny. And at this point, I'm just honestly just going to roll with it because I don't care. I think this is great. And yeah, I really want to see this go through now because this is fucking hilarious. So I think I'm just going to encourage this to happen because you know what? A fucking funeral for somebody who's alive, that's great. I don't know. I think it's really funny the idea that this guy is going to have more people coming to a funeral where he's alive than some people have to come to funerals when they're dead. So I guess we'll see where this goes if it actually happens. I don't know. Well, it did actually happen. After a lot more talking and planning and AI images and posters for the funeral, things were actually coming along. And it seemed like we were legitimately going to show up to a funeral for a man who was also assisting in planning said funeral. I arrived at the venue as the sun was setting, and the birds were chirping and everything was looking great. Then the guests started arriving.
Ahoy there!
Some were dressed pretty casually. Some were just in athletic wear, because they knew we were going to be swimming and having a party after all this was finished. However, some came dressed for the occasion.
Simon's, my black dress doesn't fit me anymore. My shoulders are too big to get it over.
You've been working out too much? God damn.
What can I say? What can I say?
Eventually, our boy himself strolled in alive to his own funeral, a feat not seen since the time of Jesus, although much like Jesus, he was rather underdressed.
I would have worn like nicer stuff, but I didn't want to get it soaked.
So Sam,
Especially since I know I am going in.
how did you die?
He was hung.
He hung himself.
Why did you hang yourself?
Well, we don't know if he hung himself, we just know he was hung. Whether by himself or by foul play is yet to be known. Perhaps a murderer is among us.
My bad, guys.
Hey, yo.
Potential murder aside, we sat for almost half an hour waiting as the last straggler showed up while the sun crept lower and lower. But in the end, it was okay. When at long last the last straggler showed up, including, last of all, the man who started this whole thing and got the ball rolling.
That is a sexy forehead.
It was time for the eulogies. Ridiculousness aside, all of the eulogies had a common running theme. They were heartfelt below their subject matter, a chance for us to reaffirm not just to Sam, but to everyone there that we'd be there for each other, and that the only kind of funeral we ever wanted to attend for each other was one thrown in mockery of a real one. Many of us did and still have tough things going on below the surface, some more difficult than others. So to share our love for one of our group, even in as dumb a circumstance as this, was to implicitly give it to everyone there, which is something a lot of us valued. So under everything else, I think the real reason we all showed up to this thing
was to showcase that we'd be there for each other even in the most ludicrous of circumstances, and to quietly affirm that, funny as all this was, attending a real funeral for one of us was something we would only do in our worst nightmare, and we want to prevent one from happening at any cost. My eulogy was an apology for things that I had said to Sam throughout the course of our friendship that might have made him uncomfortable. And it was heartfelt. In its own way.
I'm sorry I said I wanted to milk your nummy titties. I'm sorry I said I was sure you'd be a bottom if you were a homosexual. I realize now that was insensitive. Excuse me.
Sorry.
I realize that.
We're mourning.
I realized that was insensitive because I forgot to specify you'd be a power bottom.
Amen.
I'm sorry for the detailed conversation that Corey, Chet, and I had about whether you'd survive having a full arm inserted into you so as to use you as a human Muppet.
What? Wait.
Now, I'm not sure whether I would consider my speech the best, but mine was the only one to move somebody to tears.
You were crying?
So fucking good. So fucking funny.
Now that's what I'd call mission accomplished. Anyway, the eulogies had been said, and our friend group wept for our fallen brother. His corpse took on a lively role as we proceeded across the river to give him a burial at sea. His physique was astonishingly exquisite, even in his pallid, deathly form, and flowers had been brought to adorn his corpse. But given that he was being thrown into a river, we needed to secure them somehow, and our rather mobile corpse came up with an interesting solution.
Now that's a sight I've not seen before. Now listen, I know men don't like to trim the bush, but this seems a little excessive, alright?
Okay, that was good.
Then, there was naught left to do but watch, as the music played, the pallbearers swung, and our dear friend Sam departed this world forever. Except one small thing, this motherfucker's still alive.